What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on what time you're checking this video out. All right, so I got a lot of requests, man. Most of you guys already know we came out with this new amplifier the other day, the Wasi W-4400. So a lot of people were saying, hey, man, you need to make a video. We want to see what's going on inside of it, so on and so forth. So that's what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? When I get those requests, I always try to aim to please. All right. So right now what we got set up real quick is the, the Wasi processor. This is the WDSP 4.8. All right. That's going to be only processing the bass, right? I'm going to hook it up to, well, I have it hooked up to the, this Wasi. This is the Dual 21. A lot of people see this amp, I mean, not this amp, but this speaker, but they don't realize how big it is. It looks small from the front because purposely it's designed to be pretty small in the front. But as you go towards the back, you see what I mean? You see how deep it is? And that's where you get that bass from. So to let you know there ain't no shenanigans going on, I'm going to take the little phone and take it all the way around the back. You see one plug plugged in. The way this the box is configured currently, the two speakers are in parallel. So this is 4 ohms, right? You got an 8 ohm 21 inch, another 8 ohm 21 inch. So this is 4 ohms. All right, it goes right back to the amp, which is right here. And let me show you the back of everything, how everything is hooked up. This is the line for the amp, right? This is the signal from the amp, for the amp. This signal is coming from the processor, right? So the processor is only going to do the bass. This right here is just, these are my two signals. It's a Y, this is actually a Y adapter. See? It's a Y adapter, and it's going to be played off of this little tablet right here. This wire right here is the speaker wire, playing this speaker right here. It's just a simple 12 and a horn. It ain't nothing special, nothing fancy, all right? So let's power it up. We don't want to keep the video running too long. We know nowadays, especially, man, people got a short attention span. So let's let's turn on the processor first. I see how pretty it look. Pretty, man. Red, gold, and green. All right. Now we're going to turn on, let's do this. Let's turn on this little tablet. Because you know how it is, you don't want to turn on your signal after the amp is on. That's a bad thing to do because if there's any popping or anything, it's going to go into your amp. All right, so now the little tablet is on. We got the processor on. So now let's turn on the amp and wait for the light show. All right, so that's how it comes on. For the people that are going to be buying this amp, we sold a bunch of them already. But, you know, some people, I know how it is, man. You're going to kind of be on the fence a little bit because it's something new that just came out. But anything I deal with, man, I stand behind it 110%. Everybody that know me, they always say, you call them on the phone, you get them. You know what I mean? So I ain't going nowhere. So with all that being said, it's a 3-year warranty. And I give that for a reason. You know what I mean? The amp is going to last. It's going to do what it's supposed to do. All right, so now the amp is on. The processor's on. Let's, I'm going to be running this channel. Is going to be the mids and highs. That box right there. Once again, that's a 12 and a horn. All right. This channel is going to be running the bass. All right. So let me turn this up a little bit. Just a little bit. You see, as you turn the dial also, it reflects with the LEDs. So wherever you have your volume set, the LEDs will tell you. You know what I mean? So that's just one feature of the amp. Before I start the music, man, let me just show you what's going on inside real quick. All right, it's a surface mount component board. You got some hefty transistors that are doing the output, man. That's actually playing the output. I found the best transistors I could find to drive the speakers and keep the signal very clear. You look at the transformers. These are German transformers. All right, so I use like the best products that I could find to implement in the amp. You see the wiring, everything is nice and neat and organized and looking pretty. All right, so now that we did that, we got the overview of the actual amp itself, the inside, you know, appearance, so on and so forth. Let's turn it on and see what it sounds like. Give me a couple clicks on this thing here, Wasi. 1, 2. All right, let's try to play something over here. All right. All right, so now the amp is playing. Remember what I said, this channel is playing the mids and highs.
When we commit stress.
Listen, there's no bass, right? The bass is not on, but the amplifier, it plays a full spectrum of frequency, and it plays it very warm. It sounds almost like an analog amp, and that's by design. So listen to it playing the mid box alone. This is just a 12 and a horn.
There you go again, talking off your face, like you want to out-talk me. Point your finger and you can't hide your lace. This I want the eye to see. Oh yes, when we come in it's a stress. Might as well you dump the rest.
All right, now I'm gonna add a little bit of bass, and then we're gonna cut the video. Like I said, man, I know everybody got a short attention span, so I ain't gonna try to keep the video running too long. But now we're gonna add in a little bass.
Dump the rest, yes. Oh yes. 'Cause you get your own from society.
That's the W-21 playing. All right, now keep in mind, man, this is just a little lightweight amplifier. It's for mids and highs, but it's actually able to move the 2 cones of the 21s in there and actually produce a good amount of bass. All right, I know you're not here in the shop, so you can't really feel it, but yeah, it's making the place shake. All right, for something so small, like I said, this is only a lightweight mid-range amp, mid and highs, but it could actually play bass. You see how small it is? It's basically the same size of the processor. Look at this. If you have on headphones or a good system, you can hear this low frequency coming out right now. All right, for such a small unit, man, it's doing a lot of work. And just to show you all channels could work at the same time and produce a lot of power, I'm gonna turn the top back on.
Respect this. We don't come to town. We aim to claim. All my dues are in your chest. Oh yes, now we come in its stress.
All right, so don't worry about these peak lights on the processor. This is the limiter I have set. I got it set real low. But when I'm doing carnival and stuff like that, I kind of change it up a little bit. So that just blinks to keep the signal at a certain level wherever I want it or whatever. So the processor is also doing what it's supposed to do, but it's only processing the bass. The actual mids and highs is straight, man. No processing whatsoever. All right, so for the people that were asking about it, now you had a chance to see the amp play. You can see that it'll move 2 21s in a box. I mean, it's playing them. It ain't just like barely moving them. They're actually playing pretty good. If you put on headphones or you play it through a system, you can hear the low frequency. All right, so once again, this is the new W-4400, currently available on WasiEnt.com. You can check it out, man. $600. Don't try to holler because that price is real low. It won't get no lower. All right, big up on yourself. Enjoy on the weekend. I'm gonna do a video maybe next week, man, about carnival. I got some tips and tricks and whatever, so stay tuned for that. All right, everybody bless up on yourself. Cool.